Hello, this video will be demonstrating my program in action for criterion D. So my program is a lateness program for students who are late to school, where they can input their ID number and reason for lateness, which will be directly sent to the secondary school office attendance officer, which is my client, Mr. X. My program takes the input from the student, their ID number, checks that number in the database, studentdata.csv, and also takes one of the 4 reasons that are applicable from the radio box. It appends their name and their reason to the latestudent.list.csv file, which is currently empty, and I will show it working later on in the video. First of all, every time the student inputs their ID number, they will need to check it with the database, studentdata.csv. As such, when clicked upon or when tapped upon on the kiosk, it will display the number of instances that appear inside the studentdata.csv file. If it's 1, it will mean that it exists and it's a valid number. If it is not, if it's 0, that means it's incorrect. The first success criteria that this meets is, in my criteria A for measures of success, is that the student can accurately interpret whether the request was successfully sent. Pop-up will display the information window containing emails successfully sent, if sent successfully, and failure to try again if the email could not be sent due to network error. As such, in my on the kiosk, whenever the kiosk is in operation and on, it will always be connected to the network, and as such, it will never occur and never have an error where it won't be sent over the network. Now, I will show that it is also very clear to the student that they will know whether they've done each step of my program successfully. As when you append your name, it'll say very clearly in a pop-up window, your name has been successfully added. When you append your reason, it will also say your reason has been successfully added every time the operation is complete. And if we check the latestudent.csv file, we can see both the name of the student as well as the reason that they've chosen from the program, as well as the date of which they are late, up to the hour, minute, and second of that operation. Once the student has completed these 2 steps, he will be continuing to the last step, which is submitting the file here and sending it over to the secondary school office attendance officer, which is my client, Mr. X. Once the student clicks the submit button, it will take a few seconds for the program to complete, and once it's complete, it will give the student a clear indication that it has finished, which says your email has been successfully sent. And if we check the email recipient of this program, which is my test account, you can see it has just been sent and it has been received by the recipient that is chosen in my script. And if we download the file, we can see here it has the same exact number as what was on the computer originally, and as such, it is completely accurate. Furthermore, the entire process of operating the kiosk by the clients and the students to complete the lateness is simple and quick and can be done by all students. And to make this happen, the simplicity of the program will be reduced to less than 10 steps, and as well as the memorability of the process is simple. The way I have achieved this is by numbering each step of the process with a number as such as shown. The first step is labeled 1. The step description. The second step is also labeled 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and this allows the student to easily understand the steps necessary to send the email. And all this is done in less than 10 steps. Next, I will show the videos of my client as well as students testing out my program, as well as survey data.